Hey, welcome back to Carmela's daughter. It's Dub, boop, boop. And we are on day -5 of bone marrow transplant regimen, conditioning regimen. Excuse me. I bet you $5 before I finish this video, the doctors are going to come in. I have literally been waiting on my doctors to come in since probably 6:37, because you know they wake you up every couple hours. I got up, got dressed, did my makeup, put on clothes, you know what I'm saying? And ate breakfast. Nobody's here yet. So I promise you, while I'm making this video, somebody's gonna show up. I want my money too. All right. So today I want to talk about fatigue and the diet that they put you on in the hospital, and day -5 regimen. So let's start with day -5 regimen. This is day 2 of Cytoxan. So last night when I recorded the video, I told y'all it was late at night, and at the time everything was cool. So eventually I decided to lay down in the bed because I just wasn't feeling too, I wasn't feeling bad, but I just wasn't feeling normal, so I didn't want to have to walk. So I got in the bed and my eyes started to burn. I was like, oh shit, what's going on? So no big deal. I lay there and I try to close my eyes and just chill, and then I opened my eyes and I couldn't see shit. Like, your girl was Ray Charles. I couldn't see anything, baby. I fumbled around for that remote so fast and started pushing that nurse's button like, whoa, 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 whoa. Side effects of blindness was never explained to me. Come. So they came in and they put some kind of medicine in my IV, and they gave me these eye drops because it wasn't necessarily that I couldn't see. It was that my vision had become so blurred that I thought that I couldn't see. Also last night, after the chemo was over at about 3 o'clock this morning, I started to feel really flushed, hot on the inside. Like, you know how you feel when you drink a hot tea, but I wasn't drinking hot tea, and it was radiating from the top of on top of my body all the way down, so I mean all the way up, excuse me. So that was kind of weird, and then I developed a headache, but other than that, smooth sailing. I can see now. All right, so day -5 is Cytoxan only, along with the Mensa, the same medication that they give you to make sure that your bladder is protected, and the Lasix, which is to help you continue to expel all of the toxins through your urine, which is a good thing. And the nausea meds, and so today is really no different than yesterday. It's just a repeat of today. And now that we know about the blurry vision, I have some eye drops that I can use throughout the day to minimize it. So when you come in, or when you begin chemo, your counts drop. The purpose of this chemo is to completely wipe your bone marrow out. You don't want your bone marrow to exist anymore because you're taking on new bone marrow from a donor. So if you when you go through this whole process, the process is to completely wipe out your cells and get new cells. So when I got my counts today, yeah, they're wiped out. I have to wear this lovely mask anytime I leave my room. It's not so bad, except for when you're walking for long periods of time, it starts to get hot and sticky in here. And there's a bigger mask that they're going to give you that is pink and gray, or maybe not all of them are pink and gray, but the one I picked was pink and gray. And you'll wear that whenever you go out in public with people. I cannot eat fresh fruits or vegetables. I cannot eat lunch meat. I cannot eat shellfish. I cannot eat anything uncooked. I cannot eat anything that's fresh or uncooked. I can't eat it. And it's a bummer because I love fruits and vegetables, but well, I love fruits. I miss kale too, but I can't have it. So that's going to be an adjustment for me. I'm trying to get into this banana, but I'm sure after the end of this process I'm gonna hate bananas and everything. But it's not that bad. And the reason why I was talking about the low neutropenic diet is because I called for my nutritionist to come in today, and we discussed ways to get calories in during the day, because what I've noticed is my appetite is beginning to dwindle. And they offer, here at my center, they offer stuff like Ensure, crackers and hummus, peanut butter and crackers, cheese and crackers, stuff like that, to snack on in between meals, because I don't eat my full meal anymore. But you want to maintain some nutrition in your body, because this is only the second day of the regimen, and it gets harder, you know, especially with mouth sores and fatigue and all of that stuff. So my best advice for you is to try to eat at every meal, and then also try to snack in between meals. It doesn't have to be anything super major. Just try to keep that. Okay, that was the low diet. Fatigue. Okay, for my aplastic anemia warriors and my PNH warriors, you know that we've been living with fatigue for a while now, right? And so you know that there are levels to our fatigue. Some days you can push through it, and some days you cannot push through it. And I want to make sure that you know that it is okay, that on the days that you cannot push through it, that's okay. But just the next day, try a little bit harder if you can. Or instead of pushing to do everything in one day, during the day, break it up in small tasks, because fatigue, not only is it hard on you, but it hits you like, so you're doing, then all of a sudden, boom, it hits like a brick, you out, you know. So what I've been doing to help mitigate the fatigue is I've been active in short spurts throughout the day. 10-15 minutes a day. I'll walk around, speak to my friends. On the other side of this, where I am, on the other side is my outpatient clinic, where I've been going for 7 years. So I go down there and I harass them, say hello. I clean up my room. I try to keep a lot of my snacks in the patient center, so that I have to actually walk to them instead of just having them right there next to me. That helps. That adds to the time. But what I found is that although I'm wiped out by the end of it, I'm not as wiped out as if I would have just sat there. You know what I mean? Because doing nothing is hard on the body. I tried yoga, but yeah. So I'm going to stick to chair yoga, but I do that in the mid-afternoon when I know I'm going to take a nap, because chair yoga wears me out. So that's just for my aplastic anemia and PNH warriors. Just keep trying to move around and be active, and keep your routine as normal as you possibly can while you're in the conditioning regimen, because this is the battle for your life. You know, get dressed, show up every day. Some days are not going to be good days, but for me, it's Saturday. My besties are coming. We gonna be popping. They better show up too. I ain't playing. I'm on Wingstop. But I also want to see their faces and hug their necks. And oh, that's another thing. Visitors. My brother checked on me yesterday. He was going to come see me last night. We were going to hang out, but he wasn't feeling well, and so I was like, what do you mean you don't feel well? He told me he had like a cough and a scratchy throat, and I was like, yeah, no, stay home. Because here's the deal. You can come, your visitors can come and wear a mask, but if you have no, like, for example, my white blood count is below 0.7, I believe. I think it's like 0.5 or 6. So, you know, anything that'll be a cold for you can turn into a big, huge virus for me. So, if you have any illness symptoms of fever, cough, sore throat, runny nose, earache, anything, stomach virus, bubble guts, whatever it is. If you might be sick, stay away. Don't go visit your people on the bone marrow transplant unit. You know, yes, they would love to see you. Yes, we enjoy company, but what is a normal virus or bug for you is something major, can turn into something major for me. So I appreciate the fact that he ran that by me, and you know, although he wasn't here to kick it with me, I hope he gets better, and then I'll see him when he's better, because I can't see you when you're sick. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to be working on a project that I'm excited about, and hopefully that my best friends will be here today. They said they were coming. I hope they're coming. And if you want to visit and you have my phone number, text me, inbox me if you don't have my phone number, because you know I had to change it, unfortunately. So inbox me if you need it. And I love you guys, and I'm doing well. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Peace.